Hey, Nichole Huntsman, your astrologer from moderncosmic.com. Really quick sort of a announcement slash I need some advice from you guys. So I'm going to be doing some courses, finally. I actually, a couple of years ago, wrote two courses for my astrology clients, people that were requesting classes. And the first one was Astro 101, the language of the stars. And it was the basics on how to read a birth chart or, an astrology chart, how to become familiarized with the four building blocks of astrology, the zodiac signs, the planets, the houses, and the aspects. And we kind of focused on the Ptolemaic aspects and just sort of kept things very simple and basic to get people introduced to astrology. My approach to teaching is I teach the way that I like to learn, which is give me a technique so that I can play with it. Give me a technique so I can test it and see if I think that it's valid or not. So I like teaching practical skills. Mercury in Virgo in the first house, Venus in Virgo in the first house. I like let's get nuts and bolts, and then as you learn the basics, then you can go into the meat. So start with the milk, move into the meat. And then the other course was one it was the same idea, but it was bringing together two charts and it was looking at relationships. So those two courses exist. Those are two that I'm going to offer. I haven't set a date yet. It's probably going to be in October. The third class I'm trying to decide. So I wanted to get some feedback from you guys. The first option that I've kind of been playing with is, because I want to learn more about this, is asteroids. The asteroids are a fascinating topic. And if you're interested in synchronicity, if you've ever played around with the asteroids and found an asteroid that has your name, there's asteroids, you can find a name that's similar to your name. If you've ever listened to anything by Demetra George, in fact, I'll put a link to her video about asteroids up, but she does this very interesting case study where she looks at JFK and his wife, where she falls, and Marilyn Monroe, where she falls, and JFK's death, and all of these asteroids that are landing like exactly where you would expect them to land. So that could be a pretty interesting, I think, fun, quick series that will give you some things to play with. So there's that option. The other option is, and by the way, I probably will do all of these things. It's just, I have to pick one right now. The other option is to look at the nodes of the moon and to jump into past life and sort of past life work and looking at the chart from that space of how to read the nodes and how to follow things around the chart. That one is one that's going to be a little bit more advanced. So you'd need to have a basic understanding of the four pillars of astrology, the things that Astro 101 is about. You don't need to know everything perfectly, but you need to know the basics. You need to be familiarized with the building blocks, or else the past life class will be over your head and it will be difficult. And then the other option I was thinking about is a class to go into technique. So this is for people, again, who already understand the basics of reading a chart, but going into the technique of looking at synastry between two people and also the composite charts, and then comparing the composite chart to the individual charts, just sort of triangulating with all of the charts, just going a deeper dive into relationship reading. So that's another possibility. And then the last possibility is more of a forecasting class, but that's something I'm not as excited about doing. I prefer, I don't know why, but I like figuring out where we're at right now and figuring out what we've been sort of unconsciously repeating that hasn't been helping us, and improving ourselves for the future. So that's kind of more my focus. If you have an idea, please let me know. If I get enough people who are requesting some certain topic, then I'll definitely cater to that, because I'm just here to teach you guys whatever you'd like to learn. And hopefully it's a topic that I need to learn. I love learning new things, so it's always fun to get some sort of a topic that's outside my comfort zone. Okay, well, thanks for watching this. And one last thing, one announcement. There was, I did a drawing. We talked about this drawing a couple weeks ago. So did a drawing, pulled a name. I'm very excited about him. We had his reading was very interesting, his past life stuff that comes into this life. And my job is so fun that I get to read for people that I have never met, never even seen a picture of. I don't know anything about these people other than their name and their birth info. And the astrology is valid. I mean, people write me back big, long, messages about the reading. And so it's a pretty powerful tool. At any rate, we do have someone that won the drawing. So I'll be doing another one sometime in the future. But thanks for watching. If you have questions, let me know. Let me know what you want to learn about. Okay, see ya. Bye.